Hello folks and modelers. Today I'll bring you a kit review, and this will be the kit which will also be my next build. So this is the USS Intrepid CV11. So this kit is from Trumpeter, and this kit basically originally was a gallery model kit released tooling in 2014, and Trumpeter reboxed it in 2020, but it is a Trumpeter kit. So these are some info. The length is 781, beam 187, and about 780 parts, but I'll come to the detail of this later. I will show you. I've counted the parts. So quick look at the box layout. So from the side, there are these aircrafts given: the Sea Sprite, Tracker, Skyhawk, Sky Raider, and a Crusader. So there's some photos of the kit. So this kit comes with quite a bit of photo edge parts. There's 4 pieces of photo edge decal. So you can see here is a 2020 manufactured kit. Side of the box, and the other side, top view of the ship. So here some cat renderings. So okay, so just before we open to take a look inside, I want to give you just to get an idea how big is this box. So I have the my old Kitty Hawk box laid out here. So let me just put this Intrepid here just to show you the size. So it is not that big compared to the Kitty Hawk. So this ship, yeah, actually is not so, I did mention I'm gonna do big ship, but this ship is not that big actually. And later on you will find out something quite interesting, which is this kit. Although it looks big and complicated, actually it is not. So this is how the box looks like. Basically the hull is inside here. There is one box here. Parts are laid out here. So I will do all this on my table because it is a bit difficult to do it here. So first let's look at the hull. So this is how it's being packed. The newer versions of Trumpeter is using some foams to protect this hull, but this one, since it's a bit old, they're using a cardboard box. So this is how the hull looks like. Single piece hull. And so this ship basically is since it's a World War II ship, the design is a bit, like a bit round on the stern, and I think on the bow here there is no bulbous bow. It's probably just straight down. Yeah, so the design of the ship is a bit old. So looking at this piece of hull, Okay, so there are these some some parting lines over here, things to, you know, to clean up, some gates, 2 gates. So I think these are very typical things that will appear on the plastic when they are molded out. So that's on the big hull. And okay, so I'm gonna pull out all these smaller things here. So there is this base, which this is actually similar to the, since I built the LHD1 Wasp from gallery model, so this is probably exactly the same base that they are using. Okay, so let's take a look at big parts first. So I'm gonna pull out all these things here. And I have cut out the back so that we can take a look at these parts. So these are probably all the, I don't know, the hangar bay, side walls. And I'm not going to go through too detail on these things here, because I think there's just too much parts to see. Okay, so this one is interesting. Very detailed things on the side of the wall. So these are actually all on the outer side of the ship. So there are these kind of details. And another big one here. So also a lot of details given. And then there are these, the bottom of the hull's parts, the propeller shafts, stabilizer blades. And then another one here. Oops, I did not get this cut out. Okay, so these are probably some island parts, radars. And this one will be the deck. There's 2 decks on the ship, including the middle deck will be the 3 decks. Okay, so this ship, I think if you know those are familiar with this ship, it is a CV11, it is also a CVA11 and also a CVS. So I think this version is the CVS11. I think they got the nameplate correct. But on the box, I'm not sure why they put CV11. This ship has been through a lot of, I think it has been decommissioned and recommissioned back several times. So when it's finally fitted with the angled deck, that was somewhere in 1957 to 1960. So this one I think is the funnel superstructure parts. I think these are probably just all antenna parts. Some sponson parts here. And then this sprue here is all the, it's 2 same sprues. It's all the smaller parts, propellers. So yeah, so that's all the sprues for the ship. And here is the inner floor deck, which they did give this inner floor deck. So design wise, yeah, it's all different from the modern ships. So this will probably go in to this ship. Like that. And the other half of the piece, okay, so maybe this is the one on the stern. And this will be the one facing the bow. So I think it will look like that. And then all the walls will come in here. So a bit different design compared to the modern ship. And then we have the big deck, which it's gonna be a bit hard to show on the camera. This is the whole deck here. It's one piece. So let's take a look at the details. So yeah, all the panel lines for the decals are there, and these are the pad eye holes. So this ship has some wooden portion on the deck. So I think this is the wooden portion here. And also on the the bow area, this is the wooden deck. So this is that middle elevator deck. So of course I cannot put this without all the side supports. It's just gonna sink down flat. It's probably supposed to sit like that. Yeah. And then we have this box here. So, and in this box, it is all the aircrafts. So let me just show you. So this kit have lots of older planes. So this one is the Sky Raider A1, and yeah, that not, you know, the little bit sad thing is not many aircrafts are included, and these are not sold. I have checked the Trumpeter site. These are not sold separately, so I cannot, even if I want to put additional aircrafts, I cannot buy these. So this is the Crusader. And then this one is the I think both of these are the tracker, the E1D, if I'm not mistaken. So this is that wing and fuselage here, and they have that really huge, weird-looking, probably some radar system thing. And then there's the Sea Sprite helicopter, and also the A4 Skyhawk, which is really an old plane. So I don't know why these are not sold separately. It's a bit strange. And then there are these, I think these planes are available from other makers, but those are mostly, I have checked them out, and mostly they are resins, expensive resins kit. So this one is the photo etch, two of those, and this is just the railing, two of these. and this one is some mast, some ladders, staircase. Okay, so this is probably the highlight of the kit, which is all these steel structure things are below the two of the elevator decks. So I think this is the highlight of the kit, which I think most modern aircraft carriers don't have this kind of structures. So okay, besides that, we have I'll go through the instruction manuals quickly. Let me just remove some things from here. Okay, so there is a big decal sheet, and I think for older markings, it's quite big. In fact, these markings are very much bigger than those modern aircrafts. And I noticed that this middle line is so thick. So maybe, yeah, back in the 50s, the lines were much thicker compared to the modern ones. So maybe it's not wrong. It's just that, yeah, the lines markings were all much bigger in the older days. So one color call out paint guide here. Sea Sprite. So this is that angle deck top view, but these wooden parts here are actually in gray, and the main fuselage is using number 35 from Mr. Hobby, which is the same as the USS Enterprise. So I like number 35 because it's also available on the spray can. A lot of other grays are not available, but somehow number 35 is available in spray can. And especially like for this hull, I prefer to use a spray can, which is much faster and easier, and it's much nicer compared to using an airbrush. So yeah, if I get a ship that has a number 35 color code, I like it that way. This is just some propaganda again, and this ship is here. So let's just dive into the manual quickly. Okay, so we got the parts laid out here, and as usual, recently I have the habit of counting the parts, and then okay, so this is what I came to, which is the ship only has 310 pieces of plastic, which is very minimal, I would say, for a 1/350 scale. So actually it's not so difficult, I believe. And there's 178 pieces for aircrafts and 223 pieces of foliage. So totals about 711 parts. But on the box it says 780 plus. And I always wondered what that plus means. Usually I think that plus was meant for PEs, but I guess not, because totaling these will only come up to about 711. So, I mean, looking at this, initially I always get intimidated by big kits, but looking at the number of parts, actually it's I think this ship is gonna be fast and easy. all the bottom things, starting off with the hull, all the side sponsons. So yeah, I think this kit initially I thought it's gonna be one of those very difficult long builds, but maybe not. You know, 300 parts for the ship, yeah, just that's a piece of cake. So this is where all the walls come in, and of course there's no interior walls, so yeah, I have to start thinking if I will do an interior wall and the bulkhead. And also, you know, when it comes to aircraft carriers, again about LEDs, I have been thinking about that, but I haven't decided. So on the stern area, all the smaller bits, yeah, so these are all the smaller bits here. And then, okay, so this will be, like I said, the highlight of the kit, which is the two elevator decks have all these beam structure in photo edge parts sticking below the elevator deck. So this will look very nice with the photo edge. I think this is the thing that, yeah, caught my attention when I first saw this kit. So here comes all the top deck down, and then there's that middle piece of elevator. So more small things, lots of these, I think these are all photo edge ribs on the below the catwalks, and crane antennas. And this ship, I don't know why all the antennas are in vertical position, and I've checked the parts, there's no way to, you know, make it in a horizontal position. And this one's the island. So not that many steps. In fact, this one's all the island here. The mast, and it's the ship is done at just 35 steps. Then the rest will be just the aircraft. So yeah, this kit, I think it's not gonna be so difficult, and it's not to say it's that big. It's about 780 millimeters. So yeah, excuse me. Okay, the instruction does not mention, you know, where to put all these railings, which, yeah, I think for the rest of these there is indicated, but for the railings it's not. So you gotta figure it out yourself. Not so difficult, I would say. Mostly all on the, you know, the catwalks. And one thing about these antennas, yeah, these are unfortunately flat antennas, so most probably have to be replaced with the brass tubes. Yeah, so this one maybe not so good, but you know, I'm not complaining, it's okay. So yeah, that's the kit review. for the CV11 USS Intrepid. So okay, a bit messy here now. I will have to clean up after this. So I will start to to do this kit soon, and bring videos, update videos in a week or in 2 weeks as usual. If you've been following my other ship builds, I think roughly you know my timeline. If I progress fast, I will bring in a week. A bit slow will be 2 weeks. So that's all for the kit review this time. I hope this was good information. I hope you enjoyed it. So until the next time, happy modeling and cheers for now. Goodbye.